This nigga don't never quit.
Young nigga poppin' with a pocket full of cottage. Whoa, chemo, stop it.
Let me start this shit off by shouting out to Drake. And then let me start this shit off by saying you's a foul ass nigga. Look, first off, y'all remember the Migos. When they first dropped and they was hot to the motherfucker, Drake hopped on that Versace, flipped it and it got bubbling. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at Kodak Black before he went to jail. Drake was on that nigga bumper. That's exactly what the fuck he do. And then look at 21 Savage. What he do? He bought that nigga a Ferrari, hoping that he signed with his label. But the nigga ended up signing with Epic. You know what I'm saying? Drake, you can't respect him, but you gotta respect his hustle. The nigga know what the fuck he doing. He know when he get with these new artists and these new niggas popping, they gonna have a bubbling ass fan base. And Drake been out probably like almost 10 years now. So his fan base is in between like 25 and 35, you know what I'm saying? So if you get a nigga like XXXTentacion, XXXTentacion, XXXTentacion. So when you get a nigga like XXXTentacion, then you know he bubbling like a motherfucker. You know he got fans like a motherfucker. And the cold thing about it is this nigga is behind bars, my nigga. Drake see that he got a following, so when he get out, he gonna be popping like a motherfucker. So what Drake do? What he did all the time. What he do every time. He see a young nigga popping. He know the nigga views is going up, and he see the fan base is probably like 16 to 18. Everybody bubbling on this nigga. So what he do? Go to his hottest motherfucking song, listen to it over and over and over, then bite his motherfucking flow. Ain't that about a bitch? And not only that, the nigga had some kind of interview and gonna say he don't know who the fuck he is. All he saying is, I remember some nigga named X. You know what I'm saying? On some disrespectful shit. When Drake, look, when you a new artist, my nigga, and you don't sign to Drake, he gonna try to get in your corner. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to sign you, and if you do sign to him, thinking like, oh my God, this Drake wanna sign me, yada, 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 yada. It ain't as good as it seems, my nigga. Cause when he do sign you, he gonna probably do 2 or 3 songs with you and then put you on a motherfucking shelf. Cause you gotta understand this, Drake is a rapper himself, and he's still one of the hottest niggas in the game. So why the fuck would he put you before him? You let me know that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't sign to him, he gonna try to get on your motherfucking bandwagon. He gonna do as many songs as he can with you so he can get your motherfucking fan base. Cause best believe, if it was the other way around, my nigga, and you a fresh ass artist, don't got 0 fans, don't got 0 views, and only 2 followers on Instagram, my nigga, then you hit up Drake like, what's up, bro? You wanna do a song with me? You ain't even gonna get no response. They gonna look at your shit like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? But when you poppin', Drake will hit you up immediately because he know you're fresh in the game, and he know that you know him. You know what I'm saying? He know he on. So what he gonna do? Hit you like, nigga, you bubbling. He ain't gonna say, hey, what's up, man? You popping like a motherfucker. I want to jack your fans. He ain't gonna say nothing like that. He gonna be like, what's up, G? I want to fly you out here and chill with you. Then he gonna try to do some song with you. Know you're gonna be happy, and that's how it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling this nigga X. My nigga X. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm feeling this nigga X. You know what I'm saying? And his songs is popping like a motherfucker. And you can't be mad at this nigga Drake. Keep on acting him on Twitter like, nigga, you need these hands. Nigga, stop acting like you don't know who I am. We got to get down. I don't want to fight you. You can't be mad at the nigga. And another thing, what motherfuckers don't understand is the motherfucking internet will get you in trouble, bro. That shit will get you in trouble. This nigga is behind bars. And now behind bars, you ain't supposed to have no access to no phone, no internet, nigga, no none of that type of shit. No cell phones, I should say. You can talk on the phones that's there that you got to pay and put some PayPal and all that type of shit and some minutes on your phone. But as far as cell phones, my nigga, you ain't supposed to have that type of shit. And now this nigga going public, him and his bitch, at motherfuckers like, bro, don't you know if the guards get a hold of this shit, you get more time? I understand where this nigga coming from. I know you mad at the motherfucker, but at the same time, nigga, you gotta help yourself and look at your situation, nigga. You behind bars, my nigga. You cannot be on Twitter, Instagram, and all this shit trying to beef. Your fans gonna hold you down, because I've been reading the comments, and this nigga got some diehard fans. His fans hold him down, my nigga. They know Drake is on that bullshit, so you sit back, you do your time, my nigga. You do your push-ups, eat your spreads, and just don't even trip on this nigga. You know this nigga out here while I'm not doing all this fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know how he is. I know you didn't want to address it at first. I know you was trying to get out like, hopefully this nigga died down, but he doing too much, and I can only feel you on that. Shout out to XXXTentacion. Shout out to X, nigga. DJ Ghost 100.